Ferrari California has been one of the most popular Ferraris of recent years. But it's just recently been replaced by this, the Ferrari Portofino. So today we're going to look at both cars and we're going to see what we think are the key differences between them. So we'll start off with the most obvious change, and that's the name. So obviously the California, although despite being in America, does have some weight with Ferrari's past. That's mainly because of the 250 GT California Spider, which is one of the most expensive and valuable convertibles of all time. But yeah, I think what Ferrari were really trying to do with the name was to think of that Californian lifestyle, the laid back, beautiful scenery, coastal drives, and just a real fun factor for the car. And what Ferrari have done is a similar thing with the Portofino. And anyone that's been to Portofino will know Portofino is one of the most exclusive, high-end places in Italy. It's full of celebrities. Again, it's amazing scenery, beautiful coastal drives, and Ferrari again trying to put that into your head with this name. But yeah, the California had been around for 10 years, so it's definitely due a refresh, and I think it's a welcome change. So the next key difference for us is the exterior styling. So this is obviously a brand new car from Ferrari, and they've definitely made it a better looking car. It's more aggressive. We've got this brand new front bumper, which is much sharper with this new front grille, more extended front splitter. The bonnet is more muscular. You've got these longer bonnet vents here. But the key feature for me is these brand new headlights, which have this cool feature of having this air intake, which runs the air through the wheel arch and then out again of this side air intake. You'll notice the side air intakes are much more pronounced than they are in the California. We've obviously got brand new style of alloys, much more modern. On the side of the car, we've obviously got brand new mirrors, which now come from this sort of window triangle rather than the door on the California. Much more angular, more modern. Down on the door, you'll see it's much more sculpted, more curved, again improving the lines of the car. Whilst we've got the top up, you'll notice this sort of fastback style design. It's flatter than the California. And then if you come around to the rear of the car, again you'll see it's much more muscular. You've got the new rear lights from the 488. You've got this sort of sharper lip, and then this brand new sort of bulkier rear diffuser. So there's no denying this is much more masculine and more aggressive car than the California. So our next key difference is the weight saving. Most of it is done on the interior. So the Portofino is actually 80 kilograms lighter than the California, and one of the main reasons is because of these big chunky seats on the California T, which are made of aluminium. But on the Portofino, the seats are made of magnesium, so they're much stronger, but they're also much thinner and more slender. It does mean you get 2 inches more knee room in the back, although the rear passenger seats are still very much for kids. But what's also new is a whole new dashboard structure, which is a lot lighter than it was in the California. You've also got this much more modern and brand new ventilation system, which again is quieter, more efficient, and a lot lighter. So next up is the difference in performance. So despite them having the same 3.9 litre V8 twin turbocharged engine, the Portofino is quite a lot quicker. That's because it's got about 40 brake horsepower more, it's got more torque. Ferrari have also managed to make it more efficient. And whilst the California was sometimes seen as a bit of a soft Ferrari, I don't think you're going to get the same complaints with the Portofino. So our next key difference is the steering setup. The first thing you'll notice is the brand new steering wheel, which is a bit similar to the steering wheel from the Lusso, slightly more oval shaped, a few new buttons, but it's actually the biggest change is the fact they now use electromechanical steering instead of the hydraulic steering of the California. What it does is it makes it much more direct. It's actually the same setup as in the 812 Superfast, but they have made it lighter and a bit more manageable, so it's much more for everyday use. But it definitely improves the grip and the handling of the car, and it's a big improvement over the California. So our next key difference is the infotainment system. So up here you have the digital display on the left, you've got the analog speedometer on the right, And on the central system, you've got all these buttons on the left, buttons on the right. The theme, it could probably do with a little bit of an update. So on the Portofino, you've now got digital display on the left and on the right. In the center, you've got this brand new HD touchscreen, sort of like a tablet, but it integrates so nicely into the dashboard. You've also got new settings where you can set the heating and the lumbar support straight from the center. So our next difference is the key. So this is the California key. It's a bit more old school, nice and simple. Stick the key in the ignition and off she goes. And this is the Portofino key. It's a little bit more bulky, but it's much more advanced. But it does mean you get keyless start, so you can leave the key in your pocket and start the engine. So the final difference we're going to show you is something to do with the roofs. So both have metal hardtop folding roofs, but the key difference with the Portofino is that the roof can actually come down as you're going along. You can put it down up to speeds of 25 miles an hour, whereas with the California, you do actually have to pull over, stop, and then put the roof down. Probably would have noticed the California T's roof does go down a little bit quicker than the Portofino. According to Ferrari, they're meant to be exactly the same, but this definitely is a bit quicker, and we did try it twice. Something else I want to show you is on the rear boot space. Now, whilst you can fit a set of golf clubs while the roof is up, on the California T you cannot fit a set of golf clubs whilst the roof is down. But on the Portofino, you've got 52 litres of extra boot space. And as I'll show you, whilst the roof is down, you can fit a set of golf clubs. You do have to take the driver out of the bag though, but it definitely does fit. So that's it guys, those are the key differences for us between the Portofino and the California. Both cars are currently for sale here at Romans International. The Portofino here is £205,000, pretty much a brand new car. If you want to save 85 grand, the California T represents great value for money. But look, we hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again very soon.